Before we jump into today's video, I like it like that. I'm plugging my snacks. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Move it slow motion. So go on ahead and visit rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of beef and bacon jerky, green apple licorice, and butter toffee peanuts. Them peanuts good, girl. Okay. For as long as Evelyn Lozada has been in the public eye, she's been ticking people off. And long before she made her debut on Basketball Wives, she was in the middle of some mess. Not surprised. In 1999, Evelyn met professional basketball player Antoine Walker, who was playing for the Boston Celtics at the time. Antoine was paid a hefty salary of $9 million, and as his girlfriend, Evelyn enjoyed the fruits of his labor. I know she did. She told Gossip website that she was responsible for taking care of him, the house, and their children from previous relationships, but she wasn't involved in the financial side of his life. In 2005, Antoine signed with the Miami Heat, and Evelyn packed up and moved to Florida to be with him. They got engaged, and suddenly it all came crashing down. Antoine was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves before getting traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. After the Grizzlies waived him in December 2008, his time in the NBA was over. Bye, Ashy. With his career in the toilet, somebody pass me some toilet paper. His personal life took a hit. In January 2009, he was arrested for driving under the influence, and 7 months later, he was charged for writing 10 bad checks in Las Vegas, totaling $1 million. Not bad checks. Girl, these youngins don't even know what a check is. You're gonna have to explain that. He attempted to relaunch his basketball career in 2010 in Puerto Rico and the D-League, but things didn't go as planned. He was struggling with his finances, but TMZ reported that although his money was running out, he gave Evelyn $560,000 to open a Miami shoe store. I remember that little shoe store, y'all remember? As his financial situation worsened, he filed for bankruptcy in 2010, and he told the Russ Parr Morning Show that was around the same time Evelyn decided to leave their 10-year relationship. He said, "My thing with Evelyn is she reaped a lot of benefits of my wealth, and when it got tight, she chose to go a different direction." Antoine made close to $110 million throughout his basketball career, and when the money got funny, the honey was gone. He said Evelyn moved on so quickly and never even bothered to check up on him. He added, "It's tough when you take care of some people and you make sure that they're good, their family, their daughters, and then they just go left field." In 2011, Evelyn got pulled into his bankruptcy trial when the trustee claimed the $560,000 payment she received from Antoine was their attempt to hide his assets from creditors. She denied the allegations, and Antoine backed up her story, but the trustee wasn't having it. Evelyn later settled the case by making a $40,000 payment. When Antoine started speaking out about how Evelyn left him when he was at his lowest point, she told Gossip they were in the process of breaking up long before he filed for bankruptcy. In a tweet, she also revealed she ultimately ended their relationship because he was unfaithful. Despite Evelyn's attempts to justify bouncing from Antoine when his money dried up, people will never let her live down the allegations that she ain't nothing but a gold digger. And she ain't messing with no broke ninjas. Chad Ochocinco Johnson was at the height of his NFL career when VH1 offered him a dating show called Ochocinco: The Ultimate Catch. According to the New York Daily News, Chad completely spoiled the outcome of the dating series by tweeting that he had a new girlfriend who wasn't even a contestant on the show. He always had a few screws loose, if you ask me. That woman was Evelyn, of course. On the season 2 finale of Basketball Wives, Evelyn flew to Cincinnati to meet Chad for the first time. In the first few minutes of their meeting, he told her she was a bit too skinny, but he was willing to work with her. I know you lying. As for Evelyn, she told him she wasn't ready to be in a relationship, but still, things moved quickly for the couple. Evelyn told her castmate Jennifer Williams that she and Chad knocked boots the first day they met. That was easy. After just 4 months of dating, they got engaged. Chad made numerous appearances on Basketball Wives, and cameras captured the couple visiting a fertility clinic. In another episode, Evelyn seemingly permits Chad to cheat as long as he wears condoms. On another occasion, Chad writes her a poem where he refers to her as the last slice of pizza that nobody wants. Now, is that a compliment or a diss? I'm confused. They signed up for a VH1 spinoff show to document their wedding, and Chad live tweeted during their July 4th, 2012 nuptials. This ninja. A little over a month after tying the knot, Evelyn found a receipt for condoms in Chad's car. After confronting him, he headbutted her, causing a severe cut on her forehead.
And all I felt was, I felt like, blood coming down my face.
24 hours after he got arrested, the Miami Dolphins cut him from the team, and VH1 canceled their reality series before it could even premiere. Evelyn filed for divorce in August, and on September 21, 2012, Chad entered a plea of no contest to a misdemeanor charge and received a year of probation. The judge also issued a no-contact order for the duration of his probation. Although Evelyn was the victim in the situation, many people felt no sympathy for her due to her aggressive and fiery behavior on Basketball Wives. People also started to notice the inconsistencies in her accusations. Things got worse for her when people accused her of ruining Chad's career. That don't make no kind of sense. Did she headbutt herself? Chad hasn't played in an NFL game since his arrest, and he was forced to take his talents to teams in Canada and Mexico before he quit playing football in 2017. Chad has since taken responsibility for his actions and admitted he cheated on Evelyn during their 5-week marriage. In 2020, he took to Twitter to talk about the impact of his domestic battery arrest. He wrote, "I lost my temper for once in life for 3 seconds, and it cost me a lifetime's worth of work." Who the hell fault is that? Keep your head to yourself next time, ninja. Well, Evelyn wasn't trying to hear all that. She hopped on Instagram to clap back.
For this man to sit up there and say that, he lost his temper for 3 seconds is infuriating to me. It affects, people read this on social media and then are coming at me talking about, oh, you made this man lose his job. It's like, if you're going to speak the truth, I want you to speak the truth as to what the situation was. Okay? It wasn't the first time. It wasn't the first time. And one of the things that I'm always going to do is I'm always going to live in my truth, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's ugly.
She then addressed her antagonizing, nasty, and rude behavior on Basketball Wives. Evelyn stated, "The person that I am on Basketball Wives and who I am as a mother and who I've been in my personal relationships are two totally different things. What happened to me that day and other days I didn't deserve." Online users took to the comments to leave messages like, "Cry me a river, gold digger." Gotta hear. Dang, dog. Another social media user said, "It is not right that he hit you, but you do that to others. So maybe you need to sit down and reflect on how toxic you are and how you make people feel just like you are feeling now. It's called self-reflection." Ultimately, people were willing to paint Evelyn as the common denominator in her failed relationships. And in the court of public opinion, most people sided with both Antoine and Chad. Not only has Evelyn been accused of being a mean girl, but some have labeled her as a racist as well. During an August 2018 episode of Basketball Wives, she referred to her Asian castmate Cece Gutierrez as Lily.
Everybody. I have a problem with you, Lily. What's Lily?
The nail shop girl.
An online petition called for Evelyn to be fired from the show immediately. As the backlash increased, Evelyn issued a written apology and later released a video explaining why she was sorry. But she also referred to Jackie Christie as a cockroach during an argument. Now she need her ass beat. And in 2019, Evelyn was back in some mess as she feuded with her co-star OG, and when OG revealed that Evelyn's ex-husband Chad had romantically pursued her, Evelyn lost her shit. After getting into a heated social media beef, which included Evelyn calling OG ugly, Evelyn made this post that the neighborhood talk captured. Evelyn wrote, "Everyone boycott this trash box. You're disgusting. Nobody watches you harder than the people that can't stand you." She ended her statement by posting an image of an ape. After OG accused Evelyn of being a racist and a colorist, Evelyn explained that it wasn't intentional. She just used one of the first emojis that popped up when she was using the app. Okay, girl. Okay. In response to why she was always beefing with OG, Evelyn told Love B. Scott, "I have treated this person how I have treated her because I don't like her, and that has nothing to do with the shade of her skin or her race." Evelyn said that because OG labeled her as a racist, she was considering moving into a gated community because she received death threats. And because of OG, she allegedly lost endorsement deals. And Evelyn sued OG for defamation and filed a restraining order against her, which a judge denied. Right. Denied. OG also countersued and claimed Evelyn's lawsuit caused her to suffer chest pains. As of this video, we're unclear on the status of the case. A mess, honey. Well, Basketball Wives fans didn't feel sorry for her at all. They took to Twitter to tell Evelyn to stop playing the victim. Others told her that now she knows how Chad felt when he lost his endorsement deal. In 2019, her castmate OG accused Evelyn of trying to be black. OG also called Evelyn out for using the N-word while filming Basketball Wives. I know she didn't. According to OG, those scenes were later edited out. Oh, hell no. Evelyn, who always defined herself as Latina, quickly had a change of heart. While appearing on an E! News podcast in September 2019, she stated that she now identifies as Afro-Latina. Child, please. Evelyn added, "I have backtracked my roots, so now I know where I come from. I know I have a little bit of everything, including delusion. You got a little delusion, girl." While she did not get into the specifics, she admitted she was motivated to learn more about her ethnic background after hearing OG's comment. She added, "It's funny because on this season, somebody was like, 'You think you're black?' I've never had anybody tell me that. I'm like, I think I'm black? I grew up in New York." Girl, what that got to do with anything? She crazy as hell. Growing up in New York don't make you black. She said she did an ancestry test and was proud to be a Puerto Rican and from New York and Afro-Latina and all that good stuff. When news hit the internet, people immediately told Evelyn she needed to sit her ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down, girl. Sit your ass down. One person wrote, "If you gotta take a DNA to find out if you black, bitch, you ain't black." With her newfound racial identity not being well received, Evelyn took to her Instagram story to share the dictionary definition of an Afro-Latino. Girl, we don't need no definition. We black, okay? One person responded, "What race does her driver's license list? I guarantee it isn't black." I bet it ain't either. So was Evelyn suddenly claiming to be Afro-Latina so she could get away with saying the N-word? And people could no longer call her racist or anti-black? Possibly. One social media user tweeted, "Evelyn Lozada is deeply anti-black. Like many anti-black Latino women who are not Afro-Latina, she capitalizes on anti-blackness to prop up her desirability. Women who aren't black but date black men deeply understand that they're desirable because of a hatred of black women." In 2019, Evelyn attempted to turn a new leaf by stating she had been baptized and was abstaining from premarital sex after dealing with several failed relationships with men in the NBA, MLB, and the NFL. She just giving it to everybody, huh? She told Baller Alert that she wanted to set a good example for young girls and teach them how to love and honor themselves. After 9 seasons, Evelyn stepped away from Basketball Wives in 2021 to focus on her family and businesses. She appeared on the reality show Queen's Court in 2023 and ultimately got engaged to one of the contestants, a businessman named Levon Lewis. However, they called off their engagement in October 2023. The mother of 2 has since returned to Basketball Wives for season 11. Oh, her money got low, huh? They gon' eat your ass up on this season. Many fans have moved on from the show, and they wish Evelyn, who will turn 48 in 2023, would bow out gracefully, since they're sick and tired of her and her toxicity. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.